Thanks for joining us for part 4 of To Yndrss. Some shocking truths have been uncovered and the mysterious figures are continuing to make their presence known. The party lacks but one piece of the puzzle to solve this thing once and for all.
So you all made your way down to the ground level floor, and I'm assuming we're all heading to the storeroom where we remember the trapdoor is.
Yes.
I think so, yes.
So who's gonna be the lucky one to lift up the trapdoor?
I believe Kramus would be the first one to go for opening things.
Kramus,
Yeah.
remember the door that opened up like a garage door? This one actually does. So
I don't know, brother. That sounds too good to be true. He grabs onto the latch and pushes.
While Kramus is doing that, can Ezra pull another patch off of his cloak?
Yeah, Patchy Pullen.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull out this lantern. There's a bullseye lantern.
I forgot what I gave you.
Well, those come standard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never really dealt with the robe of useful items before, but I'm like, dude, I want one now.
it's such a cool item.
I'm gonna carry my hunting trap. I'm just gonna pull it out and have it ready. I don't know. Might be able to lay it out before a fight.
Is it like a bear trap? You're just like holding
just
holding the teeth of it.
Well, it does lock eventually, so I'm
Mhm.
just carrying this like primed trap by the chain that you would like stake it into the ground with.
Don't accidentally bump into anyone. Oh God, I am so sorry.
Don't put that anywhere near Yin. Okay? Nowhere near Yin, please.
Oh, that would be so sad.
Yeah. No, yeah. And then there would be a problem.
Yeah, you would have a warlock and your
Let's pray.
patron mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
Let's pray Yin's too light to actually set it off.
It looks like it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yin's probably on the
So-
head, so it's fine.
Kramus goes ahead and opens the trap door.
When you open the trapdoor, you notice like it smells kind of musty, but also the smell of blood's getting stronger, and there's just kind of a ladder down.
Brother, it smells like
Ah, yes, the old next to the butcher shop. Yes, brother, where we used to live. Well, just like this raw blood.
I don't know if animal blood smells quite like people blood. I don't know.
I have a decently high intelligence. Yeah, brother, this is a different kind of blood than the pigs and the boars and the cows. I don't know much about meat. I'm vegetarian.
Well, that's unsettling. Hello. And Kramus goes on down.
All right, so you go down. I'm gonna pull up the map.
And I'll put the trap
Or
away.
the fog.
Oh no, keep it out. Ooh,
Well, okay, I hang
What?
on the scale.
Scale might need to be modified.
call it.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I think I forgot to modify the scale.
It's
How is that?
just a small room, brother.
It's so crowded in here. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I made that too small. Hang on. I need to adjust that a little bit.
It
Yeah.
almost matches what's the grid that's printed.
Is that
That's
just
nice
a
quarter.
screenshot from a Hero Forge mini for Collis?
Yes,
That's what I thought that too. It looks like a painted Hero Forge mini.
that's exactly what it is.
Nice.
Hell
Wade,
yeah.
you had one of those too, right?
Yes.
Very cool. It's very clever.
Yeah, I haven't really had time to mess with that, but you bet I will spend way too much time rebuilding everyone, including characters I don't even currently have in games.
Made anima on there the other day. That was fun.
I did pick up an art trade from a friend who wanted me to tailor a robe for their Adeptus Mechanicus Warhammer cosplay. And they were like, well, what do you want me to do? And I was like, I have this unpainted Hero Forge mini. So they're currently
No.
babysitting Alira.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I have everyone.
No, you're missing one.
We're missing.
I know I missed someone. There we go.
We need a road.
Yeah, you all find yourself in this big open area, and you don't know anything about anything beyond this sort of wall. But if you want, you can roll me an intelligence check to see if you notice, or the intelligence or perception to see if room size sticks out.
And Drew blacks out for a hot second.
Say I got a 10, so. No.
Okay.
Although, if the room
15.
is dark, I can make it lighter. I can make it brighter, I mean.
Ooh.
Is the room dark?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not really, there's no window, so there's not really a lot of light in here, but I do believe Ezra has a lantern, so that is giving off some light.
What about for the sorry,
I
what?
can have
Oh, nice.
I said that
you
explains
get-
the flash of 20.
I got a perception check of 19.
Okay, so the two of you immediately kind of like looking around, you realize the room feels like it should be bigger. The base that we're taking up the entire same space as the house, it would be wider, but as far as you can tell, like it feels like it should be bigger. And there are like some random, very rather dilapidated looking crates scattered around, and
I'd like to have detect magic on again. Just make sure that the room size wasn't altered by magic needs.
You'll hear Andrew mutter a word in, like, what languages do you speak, bro? Sounds vaguely like he's clearing his throat, and the hilt of his dagger will light up. He will cast the light cantrip.
it's probably like lit well enough to where there's not much down here. But anyone who hadn't already noticed the smell, like you, it doesn't smell great down here.
30 feet of radius of light from me. So
Okay,
we'll
yeah.
go out here
So-
so we can light up a little bit more.
So
Yeah.
who's going to start investigating the room?
I rolled a 10. Oh, investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do a little standard. That's a 6, so I probably won't get a whole lot, but I'll start walking around, looking around, seeing if I can pick anything up, which I don't get to.
You accidentally put your foot through a crate and have to spend a few minutes trying to get it out.
Brother, don't look at me. This is embarrassing.
That doesn't sound great.
Right, if you needed a new pair of shoes, you could have asked.
Goes back when we lived by the cobblers.
We've lived by pretty much every type of establishment. at
Every
this
block,
point.
every street, we've lived there.
Oh, Kramus actually rolled decently well for investigate.
I did too.
Don't help me, brother. Investigate the room.
All right, so anyone who rolled higher than, I'm just going to say like a 15. Yeah, you notice the smell seems to be coming from the wall. Like, you can't really tell if there's any sort of doorway, but for whoever's, like, checking out the wall, how are you going about investigating the wall?
Kramus would probably, like, you know, when you're a hammer, everything's a nail. He's just walking across the wall, like, knocking on it with his fist to see if there's any, like, hollow points or anything.
It's
Because as
so-
dumb as he still is underbelly. He knows about false
You
doors.
literally are a hammer. You're just banging on the wall.
And Cullis, how are you investigating?
Probably doing something pretty similar, just like poking at the wall.
Also, I feel like you're kind of really hard to see right now.
Probably a
'Cause
little
there's
hard to see, but I can see everything because I have 90 feet of dark vision.
Oh yeah, I have dark vision too.
I also have dark vision.
I also
Yeah.
have dark vision.
Yeah, same.
I am a human who willingly took the light cantrip because he's smart.
That's your 30
Yeah.
feet right there, if you can see that, by the way.
That is very useful because it is attached to his leg.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're lighting up almost the whole room.
I'd say Kramus is just walking like around the outsides of the room, like knocking on the walls and seeing if there's anything jank about it.
I'll probably like standing away from the wall will be providing light so you can still look at it.
Got it. Sorry. Also, just sort of a general note, I would be probably following pretty close to Kramus.
So, Kramos and Cullis, as you're investigating along the wall that's to the far left, at some point around, I'm just gonna say it's here because, once again, I forgot to, like, mark it. It's not letting me ping.
Ah.
Are you not letting
Right.
me ping?
Here.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, around there. I'm like, it's not letting me ping. So, yeah, around
Right.
where Cullis has moved to. So as you're kind of, like, feeling along the wall, you feel the outline a door.
Ooh.
Mm.
But when you look at it, you see no sign that there's a door there, but you can feel it.
Thought you could hide from old Kramers, did you?
And Andre, you get closer to it,
Yeah.
you can tell there's an illusion over it.
Kramus, there's an illusion over that. So yes, it is there. It's just hidden.
Oh, no sneaky doors for me. And Kramers just kicks it as hard as he can.
Please tell me you kicked where the door is, and not like the stone beside it.
Pull us back out of the way.
Kicks the wall as hard as he can.
I mean, I have more healing, but oh no.
Alice, did you point out where the door was? Did you kind of point out the outline of it before Kramos went to go kick the wall?
I was gonna call Aaron Ray. Over. Yeah, because of the magic thing.
Yeah, I'd probably point out where the door is.
Okay,
nice
so
like
I'm not
that.
gonna make you roll a d20 to see if you hit the wall or not, but roll me strength, and then roll a Constitution saving throw, because it's a stone door.
For strength, I got 19. For con save, I got... Where's con save bonus? 18.
Okay, so you were able to kick the door open.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't break anything in your foot, but it does kind of hurt.
Makes sense. It's a step.
That was a tough one.
The first thing that you notice when you kick the door open is it smells like someone died in there within the past week. And it's the scent is so strong, you can't tell if it was multiple people or if it was just a very, very drawn out unpleasant. So, Kramos and Varys, I need you to roll me let's say it's a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. That's a 10. Probably not great.
That's a 6.
Uh-oh.
Well, I set that one pretty low, so Varys, you're fine. Kramos, you're starting to get a bit of a sort of feral instinct kicking in. It's a sensation you've probably felt before, but it's something you weren't expecting to feel anytime for the next week or so.
Nothing happened to him?
Something's starting to happen, but it's...
Can I flavor that where I feel a similar feeling and I kind of run over and very Hulk and Black Widow, sun's getting real low, big guy, start rubbing on his forearm and just try to calm him down best I can.
Just reach over, pat, it's all good, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. We're fine, brother, we're fine, it's okay.
Yeah, probably for the first time, you guys are seeing Kramus not just casually lighthearted about it. He's just oh, no, get away, Boris, you gotta run.
No, brother, no, it's okay. You remember, you're Kramos. We've lived by the butcher's shop and the cobbler for a very long time. We don't know our mother.
I love your facial expressions.
I'm your brother. Everything is okay, brother.
I will say that my character would want to roll an insight check, but I don't know how much insight check he really needs to hide to figure out what those words mean.
Yeah, there could be any number of reasons there is some sort of reaction going on. But yeah, if you want to roll an insight.
He rolled a 1. He has bigger things on his mind right now.
You're holding that trap back. You're I can't let the trap.
I closed that and put that in the bag.
Yeah.
But I am ooh, big vampires.
I like to think you put it in the bag, but you're having a hard time remembering if you close it. Did I turn the stove off?
Did I lock it?
At that moment, I'm looking in my bag wait, is that closed? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, we got this.
That's the most dangerous thing to check. Is that closed? Oh, God.
Alright, so how are the rest of you? What would everyone else get? Or is anyone else trying to figure out what's going on?
Is this something I would have known about earlier?
I don't know. Would this be something that she would know about?
It's probably something we would have not broadcast.
I think that
something you're careful to make sure no one knows.
Yeah, but I think I'm sorry. What is? I cannot remember your character's name for a second.
Andre.
Andre. I think because we have fought in the past, you probably have seen instances like this before, but it's as far as it's gone. So this instance is like the third or fourth time you maybe have seen this, but this is the extent of the knowledge, I would say.
Okay.
I rolled insight and got a 9.
People are just weird in general, so it's probably fine.
We're very strange.
So are you rolling anything, or?
Yeah, I got a 7.
Again, literally raised by wolves.
I don't know if you're either just everyone in this group is weird, or you just don't particularly care, but you're just like, they're just weird in multiple ways. It's probably fine.
Yeah, I have a +5 on insight, and I still rolled a 1.
Weirdos are being weird again.
I rolled a 16. Like, I'm more concerned, like, are they okay?
I'm gonna say for the most part,
Are we?
Ramos looks like he's fine. Like, there might be like a hint of something, like Dave was saying, you've seen a little bit of this before, but it's nothing more like you've been around them after kind of an interaction happens. You're like, it should be fine.
Okay.
I mean, you might think it's a little weird that it mostly just happens around stuff like the smell of blood, but it should be fine. If Ray would be a little more cautious and hesitant, that's totally fine, but...
I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
A side thing, would that trigger my dagger?
Triggers your dagger again?
This magic weapon warns you of danger. Would it have gone far enough that it would have tripped the dagger?
No.
Good
No,
question.
not at the moment.
Okay. Then yeah.
Don't
I'm not
worry.
concerned.
I'll let you know if it gets that far.
I'm sure that'll be the least of my problems at the time.
Probably.
Right. Don't mind me, just half-orc things.
That's fine.
This is what half-orc puberty looks like. Sorry, that was
He
such a
lied
dumb-
lyingly.
I mean, if anyone wants to roll insight on that statement, you're welcome to, but you all move into this room over here. Oh, now it's showing my pinging.
I failed the insight for the first time. I'm not going to roll on the follow-up. Maybe after some stuff happens.
With that, Kramus is gonna start wading into the bloody smelly room.
Varys would be
It's definitely a laboratory.
hot on his heels.
Oh, Lord.
Scientific vampires.
There's not a lot left behind, but it actually, I'll let y'all roll for this. See what people notice about the room.
Yay, rolling.
Yay.
Investigation or perception or perhaps insight, whichever you think
Okay.
depends on what your character would be kind of looking for.
It's the second dice going into Dice Jail today.
Cool. You said it's a laboratory?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a small scale lab.
Okay, then I will, if you'll allow me, I will try to investigate if there's any, like, anybody or any humans that are in danger in, like, strapped to a table or being experimented on, like, something of that nature. And I got a 2, so I got a 1 plus 1, so, yeah.
Well, there's no one in there.
Got it.
You said 9?
Yeah.
It smells weird, but you're not entirely sure what this room might have been used for other than some sort of lab thing.
I got an 18 on perception.
The studious leech. Talking about the vampire.
Olis, you've seen where, like, something gets caught in a trap and sort of, like, the disturbances it makes when it tries to get out. You can see some signs of that, but you can also tell it's been probably about a week since anything was in there. Anything that would have been strapped to one of those tables probably did not want to be there. Strata, are you rolling anything? Brian, you rolling?
I got an 11, so I figured it would kind of be within or round about Andrew's.
In your time, you've seen where people have been held, and sometimes people hold people to do unpleasant things to them. It kind of looks like one of those places.
Ah, home.
Not sure as this might be where you're trying to retire to. It doesn't seem like home.
No, this is more where I'm trying to retire from.
Oh, that's kind of spooky. I like it.
Everyone's just like, okay, cool. And I can see Alexis' face like, oh my god, what? Andre, what are you rolling and what did you get?
I rolled perception. I got a 7. but detect magic is still up. It's fine. Though probably Yin is not happy. Yin is probably not happy.
There's not any active magic, but you can see remnants of where spells have been cast.
Okay.
It
What-
doesn't feel like they were particularly nice spells. Some of them had to
Like-
do with necromancy and stuff like that.
Okay.
He remains around.
Did we see any other doors or passageways out? Or...
You see this little hallway here.
Oops,
Can't
sorry.
really tell
I
where it
deleted it.
leads.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, my detect magic.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
So we see this hallway down here.
You can see this entry, but you can't really tell where it goes because it's dark. You can also smell that there's nothing going to be pleasant down there, so I'm guessing we're continuing onward.
With his natural one, he would just walk over and stand close to the door, not moving away from the group, but just if anyone wants to do anything else, like, I'm not going to try to silence that.
Kramus would stick right with Varus.
So y'all are both right next to that entryway?
Yeah, just like post it up,
Yeah.
just like in case something comes out or whatever.
Can I get another wisdom save?
Oh
It
yes,
smells...
intensifying. Oh, that's no good. 14.
Also a 14.
So you both stay the same. Like, Kramus, you do still have that kind of like low level feeling, but it's not getting any stronger. You're able to kind of keep it back.
Brother, if we run into anything nasty down here, should we do the bramble and the birch? Should we do the pot and the kettle? What's the strategy
I
on
was
this one?
thinking the sink and float, like town by the baker's shop. that scheme we used to
Oh
run.
yeah, I like that
Mm.
one. Yeah.
If you're cool with that, then I think we should go with that one, brother. You go low, I go high.
I sank him.
There it is.
There we go.
It's not a very good scheme, really. It's just attacking.
It's served us well in the past, brother. We've sunk and floated many opponents. I'm sorry, everyone.
Joke during this, I'm gonna blame you. Right, so we continuing to explore, or we go moving onward?
Oh, Carlos has a question.
Ask if there were any remains sitting around.
No, there aren't any.
Okay. I did not hear that before. Sorry.
Is there any use in us trying to be more stealthy, sneaky, quiet?
They are aware of our presence already.
Yeah.
Seemed above
they
they
do
could
know
sense our
that we're-
movements. Is there any use, do you think?
I think there's always use in trying to be sneaky, so
Surprisingly, I agree.
It's to surprise.
do you have a suggestion, Collis?
As we're close, it can make us all sneaky.
Sounds quite delightful to me. Please, do your stuff.
Right, everyone getting within 30 feet of Collis. Yeah, well, I'm gonna come down here because
That's a
Shard
call
is gonna be like,
Oh no. Oh no.
Shard said no. Shard said Collis stays where Collis is.
Okay.
I don't know why you're under
No,
this.
Collis.
I don't know why you're under.
Yeah,
Freezing?
there's like a layering thing going on. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
happening.
it's like whenever you drop
Mhm.
when you drop the token, it goes to the back of the lineup of
So I figured
tokens.
a way to
Yeah.
fix that.
Alright.
Okay,
all the way at
so
the back.
I realize the
There
hallway
you go.
looks kind of small, but I'm gonna say like it's big enough. You could probably walk like 2 or 3 side by side. You cannot get 3 in the line that Kramos is in.
Pass without a trace.
Okay,
Heck
so you
yeah.
are very sneaky. And so you start down this hallway. As you go along, you notice it pitches down. Like it's going pretty steeply downward. Like not enough to where you're in danger of losing your footing, but is anyone kind of investigating the ground or the walls or anything?
I can try.
That's 21 for me.
I was gonna say 14. Oh.
Okay. Colis, are you gonna... Actually, I could say this investigation or survival survival, because I believe, Colas, you've probably tracked things before.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a survival check. Yay!
And
Thought it would
Ezra,
be helpful.
yeah, Ezra got a
Hey,
20.
Kramus is on it right now with investigation. Thank
An
you,
18
Sharp.
for Kramus and a 20 for Ezra.
19.
The start of the tunnel, you can see signs where it looks like someone was being taken down there and they were fighting against it. It's like divots from where like feet have hit the floor. Like sometimes you see like where fingers have torn, like taken chunks out of the walls. No one has gone down here willingly in a long time. I think a lot of people probably ate the food and then went to bed and then woke up and regretted everything.
Sounds like mixing it up.
Either that or whoever is usually the one dragging people down was not quite expecting a group of adventurers, so was probably just expecting some like random homeless people. Which technically they got both, but
They call us
Yeah.
urchins.
The mixed
We
bag
don't
of
say
everything.
homeless anymore.
It's 1420.
It's 1420. We don't say that no more.
as you go further down through the twists and turns, you notice there's less signs of struggle and
Are we gonna roll a stealth check? Sorry.
I would like you to
We
do
have
that.
passed that as well.
I was gonna make y'all do it kind of when you got closer, but does anyone want to talk about anything as we go down?
There was one thing I wanted to do, but I will absolutely roll a stealth check because now I'm gonna have a plus 17 to that, and I'm very excited.
Hey, me too.
Well,
Nice.
I got 21 because pass without a trace is a plus 10 to stealth,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so 21.
That is a 29. 29 for Varys.
24.
27.
Ezra got a 28.
Varys just stealthed back to last Tuesday. That's what we got.
Andrew, what'd you get?
28.
Woo!
Damn.
So I'd
Andrew?
probably whisper to
Here.
Andrew.
15?
So not as great. You're not entirely sure where half of
You have a
the
plus
Is that
10.
with the plus 10? That's with the plus 10?
That's with the plus
Yes.
10. Yes.
I
Oh, Andrew, you're not really sure where everyone else is, but everyone, you're pretty aware of where he is right now.
I have a light that is radiating 40 feet in every direction. I don't know what you wanted.
I can fix that.
Maybe stick that in your pocket as you're trying to be
Amazing.
sneaky.
Conveniently,
Sorry,
I
I'm-
have a trench coat. I can put that over it.
Okay.
So now
So,
you just
I
have
have a
an
light.
illuminated trench coat.
He's just got a sweet little glow underneath.
He's like a
his
raver.
I don't know how thin the trench coat would probably need to be to actually shine some light through it, but it is leather after
So you
all.
just got,
Yeah, it's
you
probably not
just
a
got,
raven trench coat.
Back on track. I need another wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Hmm.
Forgot about that. I feel bad about this one. I shouldn't have,
no.
because I got a 19. I feel fine about it.
Fine.
Ooh, there it is.
Amos,
I got a 2.
that feeling just got a
Yep.
lot stronger. It's kind of like how you feel a couple days before. And what does it look like to everyone else as you just feel it starting to come in?
Well, I was pretty well stealthed,
Mhm.
but Kratos like kind of stops, puts his hand on the wall, and he's just like,
Brother,
Most,
what day is it? I thought we had like a week or two at least.
I think there might be a few other forces at work here. Are you good to go on, or do you need to go back? Because I don't know if we can afford this right now.
I'll just lead the way. Keep some distance, maybe 10 feet between the rest of them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Kratos starts pushing forward a little more, thoroughly movemented.
And I'm now standing between Kramos and the rest of the group, and I have my dagger out, but like hilt first. If something goes wrong, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna pop him on the head, but Not with the pointy side, hopefully.
Yeah.
That would not be a good day for Varys.
So
Oh,
that would be a very tragic ending.
Yeah.
How's everyone else feeling? Because I'm pretty sure you all just kind of heard that conversation.
14 insight.
Go for it.
14.
Anyone else very curious about what the heck is going on with these two?
What would that be? Insight?
Yeah.
Insight?
Ooh.
You could maybe argue nature. Maybe.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Ezra has
Nature.
Could, could I argue Arcana?
18.
Arcana? Or wait, maybe not. I was gonna say I got a
No.
10.
I'm trying to think.
I'll let y'all decide what they pick up from that.
I feel like you could argue Arcana, honestly.
Okay, then it would be an 11. So just one more, but
Yeah, I mean, that's better. I feel like as we move forward, like Varys would kind of hang back a little bit and just sort of like whisper over like his shoulder, like not looking at the rest of the party, like keeping an eye on Kramos, and being and then say like, "All right, well, this has now happened 3 times in the last 10 minutes, so there's a very good chance you're about to see some crazy, crazy shit. So if that happens, I ask just one favor from all of you. Don't kill us immediately."
I imagine y'all are kind of like out here, kind of around here, getting close, but you're not there yet.
Kramos has been the one who's been more visibly like shaken and affected and like stopping, but now you're a little closer to Varys. You see his hands are shaking, like, and like the back of his neck, he's like sweating fairly profusely, and his eyes look kind of pained. I think that's what you would get from all those rolls like that.
Varys, are you and Kramos okay? Did you get hurt?
Oh yes, we've been hurt
Help?
many times.
Say, I still have some of that healing ability if that would help.
I think Varys would stop and kind of like turn and like give you a kind of a sad smile and say, I think this is far beyond just general healing ability. We've been someone has cursed us, and that's all I can say at the moment, because he's trying to stay like up with Kramos, making sure he's not doing anything stupid.
And Kramos, you're still in control, but like you could feel it. It's there.
Right. That's enough chat. We need to be stealthy, right?
But good.
Maybe we just we all keep quiet for a while.
If anybody's interested in the intentions of Andrew, he hunts the undead. He doesn't bother with the living. As long as there is a tactical benefit to them, he's fine. Live and let live. That's his thing. As long as they're living.
Did you say that out loud?
He'll probably just say live and let live.
I think Varys would sort of side eye, like, "Oh, I hope that's what you mean."
Would you like to insight check Andrew?
No, I think he's more focused on him and his brother at the moment.
That's fair.
Also, the pun is real.
Alice, Onray?
I was just gonna ask Andrew real quick. Do vampires like to fight in close combat? Could we be ambushed in the tunnel?
They could, but they're more of a noble kind of thing. If they were deeply desperate, then it would be very easy to just funnel people in and turn everything into a meat grinder. But from the way that she's been playing with us up above, I'm guessing that's not really in her interests. Or at least I hope that. I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past.
Okay.
Kramos loosens his already loose tie, and he's like,
Well, let's show them that we're just as good of a meat grinder, shall we?
That sounds like fun.
Well said, brother.
Anything else anyone wants to say before you get to the bottom of the tunnel?
Also, Andrew still has not pulled any weapons. His hands are still free.
I was gonna say, Henri is holding the book, but I have a question for the DM. How is Yin taking this stuff with Kramos and Varys? She has heightened senses, I think. Or keen senses. Let's see. Come here, little one. There you are.
Like he's running away from
He was like coming out of your hair.
Come
No,
here,
no,
little
no.
Well, I didn't know if she would be scared. Seems scared.
Tell me what you know.
You notice, like, since, like, Kramos had to stop and then kind of moved up to the front, she seems a little more wary of him, but it's not as much like she's scared and wants to run away. It's more of doesn't really want to maybe take her eyes off of him, but you aren't getting any sort of, shit, we need to run now. You need to get out of here. You aren't getting that from her, and she sent that to you before, so...
Yeah, probably.
You're just kind of giving a from her in your head.
Okay. It's alright.
I don't know about this noise.
Then I'm still holding the book. I'm holding my tome.
Say, if there's nothing else anyone wants to say to you, get to the bottom of the tunnel, and there's a door.
Kramos.
Finally, something I know.
Our mortal enemy.
I punched the door so hard the map went away.
You punched the world away, Kramos. Yes. I'm so proud of you, brother.
Don't put that hard.
I'm just gonna wait until y'all figured out how to open the door to reveal the map, but, I don't know, Kramos, how are you doing this?
Well, Kramos is feeling rowdy, and he doesn't push or pull or anything. He just straight kicks through the door as hard as he can.
Oh no.
Alright.
Please don't be another stone one.
Were you about to say anything, Collis? Aside from I thought we were being sneaky?
Wait.
Yeah.
Sneak.
So we were being quiet.
I don't think sneak is on Kramos' mind, and it's kind of left his vocabulary. Friends is still there.
Yeah, I'd vote like only if Valorous actually stopped him. Would he not
Down.
just kick it down?
Yeah.
Well, if Collis is saying something, I think he would. Yeah, he'd put a hand on your shoulder. Yeah, brother. This.
Right, maybe this one's for you. Something tells me it's the last door, though, so you'd have saved the best piece for last, and it's for my brother.
That's what I do. I always am just taking your glory.
Again. A second for me to fix the scale.
A mighty tiny Bossamita.
Why is it always me? I guess it's just because I'm one.
Because you're at the top of the list, because you created your character first, they just kind of go down the list,
Very nice.
add to the
Sure.
map, try and not miss anyone.
Does anyone want to try to open this? Is there any dexterously sneaky friends here want to? I'll do it if you don't want to, but I just.
I'm not gonna lie. My style is more crimson. So.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright,
the door
I get
has
it.
not kicked open yet, so you don't actually know what the room looks like.
I have no skill with this.
You just know it smells terrible in this room. You are literally surrounded by the stench of death, and even it's not a fun time. Some of y'all might be getting a little nauseous.
And Drew pulls his turtleneck that he's been wearing under his trench coat
course.
all the way up over his nose.
There it is.
It's that 2020 new shirts they have that just have face masks
Yep.
built in.
It's for the edge. It's for the edge. You can put that with a tricorder. You can just play Bloodborne for free.
Yes.
Okay, seriously. Oh, who? Okay,
Yeah.
who's opening the door?
Ezra will wiggle through the group and
Say detect magic is still up. In case that helps.
I'll probably snap the light that's on my finger off.
And now suddenly you're the only one who can't see anything.
Yeah.
Not concerned. There's a door in front of me. I'll probably know when I need to turn the lights back on.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, what a roll.
26.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, wasn't locked. So you just
That explains it. I like to say that's what happened.
He actually dismantled the entire lock and door handle and took it off.
Like,
Does this mean that the door opens quietly?
yeah, I was gonna say Ezra saw the hinges were rusty, and he was like about to pick the lock, and he's like, nope. Pulls up some WD-40, gets those hinges real nice.
roll me another stealth check, and because Pass Without Trace is still on. Roll me another stealth
Mhm.
check. I'm sorry, Kramos, you have disadvantage right now.
Tight.
Ezra got a 35.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy, still I'm so excited.
Again?
Ooh, I just,
Another one.
Ooh.
Okay, Shard. Okay, I've rolled a total of 10 times on Shard. I kid you not, 7 of them have been ones.
oh boy.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
no fun.
Shard doesn't like me either
Oh
too much.
no. Oh no.
I only got an 18.
Kramus got a. He would have had a 33, but at disadvantage, he has a 17.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
y'all are fine.
Still
but
higher than
Andrew
Andrew.
and Collis, like you sort of like filter into the big room. Andrew and Collis, you just trip and immediately trip over something.
Did he trip over my tail?
Yeah, he trips over your tail after you trip over something else. And that's something else when you take a second to look at it is someone's fever.
Okay,
Ooh.
not you anymore.
Oh.
No more for you.
I was hoping it was the discarded handle.
This was supposed to be spooky, not funny. I feel
Oh,
like
it is very
that's how we
spooky.
do a spooky.
The best spooky has just enough funny.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard to do when you have a bunch of D&D players screwing around.
Yeah.
No, I forgot. Like another thing you would have noticed is standing in the middle of the room.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's light.
Yeah, the room is like it's not like brightly lit. It's still pretty well lit.
We can change that.
There is a man and a woman. Actually, I'm gonna say the woman's like in the front. The man's like over here.
Okay.
You immediately recognize both of them as the people in the painting. And in your research, I forgot to mention, you actually have learned their names. It's Alexander and Marissa.
Alexander and Marissa.
He's standing in the corner with a look on his face of, I would rather be anywhere else than here. She looks like Christmas just came early, and kind of like, well, debating if there needs to be a roll for this, of whether or not you feel kind of a chill. You feel a chill going down your spine. And she comes in and is like, oh, welcome in. Oh, Alexander, you brought me some wonderful playthings.
Element of surprise is gone. I'm tossing a chromatic orb at her.
Okay.
Kramus might rage at this point.
I was about to say, actually, because when you walk in, you also notice, like, scattered all over the floor, there are remains. There's bunches a little bit, because there's more dry blood than you want to think about. I'm going to need another saving throw.
Yeah, no worries.
I mean, you're doing great so far, but I'm worried about Krymos.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. Got those hot hands. I got an 18.
Ooh.
Okay,
I
you're
got
good.
6.
Oof.
Krymos, you still have some control over yourself, but I think you're gonna start turning. Not complete. You're going hybrid. Okay, well, if that's it.
He will rage with
Yeah.
that.
And what does everyone see?
Well, Kramus, his big burly forearms and stuff are starting to get a little bit more hairy, and he's sort of dropping his stance into more of like a all fours-ish, but not all the way. And as he starts to rage as well, you see some spectral warriors appear, but these spectral warriors just look like other urchins, and they start to surround the opponent.
Can the back of your shirt split too? Like you're.
Oh yeah, my vest and shirt start like busting at the seams a little bit. Not fully, but they're starting to. And my tusks would probably get a little bigger.
Yndrss is starting to like slink down the back of your shirt.
Okay, she said anything?
She's shying away.
Okay.
There's just a little.
It's fine.
I don't like this. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. I don't like a lot of this.
It'll be
You
okay,
tell
man.
most
It'll be okay.
not liking this is towards the woman in the middle, but she doesn't seem
Okay.
entirely sure how. Like she's also not very comfortable at all with the person that's starting to turn.
It's alright. It's alright, Yen. It'll be okay.
And also, you feel a sense that your patron's watching. You've kind of felt like
wow.
she's been like listening, but now it's like you feel like she's having the motive. Oh boy, I'm gonna pay attention to this.
Yeah.
Verbal.
I'm like, there's only so much she can do, but she's just like,
As Kramos starts to turn a little more canine, Varys would sort of turn and like open up a little bit and keep an eye on the rest of the party, and like, so now he's like sort of looking, eyes darting back and forth between the vampires and like the party, just like seeing who's gonna like strike first. That's it. Yeah, as the chromatic orb.
There's, you can tell he's still in control, but you're not entirely sure how much longer he can stay because you're having trouble yourself.
Got it. Yeah, starting to
not falling
sweat.
down that road.
Got it.
And when Marissa sees the turn, she just starts giggling. But okay, chromatic orb, what you doing?
I'm shooting it at her face.
Directly.
I mean, again, what chromatic orb does. What you're going to use it
Chromatic
to
orb, I hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at a creature I can see within range. I can choose one of the elements, and then I make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
If it hits, they take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What element are you choosing?
Probably fire.
Is wood an element?
No.
No, but that
No,
would
but
be
radius
hilarious.
can be one. I probably should have picked something with radius, but oh well.
Yeah.
Fire's
It's
good.
just like, eh, spirit gun.
Love it.
I can see that gesturing too, and I love it.
Like instead of standing up from having tripped over, he's just like up on one knee and he's just like, I'm done with this.
Love it.
Yeah.
So am I
what'd you
rolling?
get?
Okay.
Yes.
So spell attack. Ooh, that's nice. That's gonna be a 19.
Ooh.
That does hit.
All right. That's going to be 3d8.
Ooh.
And I would like to see how fire affects her.
That's going to
Wow.
be 14 fire damage
Okay.
at her face. Like, understanding that they're vain, I'm like, your face. Like,
Good call.
why shoot anything else?
That hurts.
So far, her voice has sounded very nice, but like when this hits, like after she shakes it off for a second, she's like, "We're going to die first."
Looking forward
And
to it.
roll initiative.
All right.
Hey guys, Brianna here with a quick message for all of you lovely members of the TTRPG community. We have a group of friends who needs your help. Go on Twitter and check out Homebrew Queens at Homebrew Queens and see what you can do to help these lovely ladies bring their father back to the table. Let's show them what community is all about.
Go check out the Role Players Podcast, available today on your favorite podcast platforms and at the website roleplayers.net. The Role Players Podcast depicts the hosts playing a game called Dungeon World, which is a beginner-friendly tabletop game that focuses on improv, storytelling, world building, and character development over something with a lot of numbers and stats like D&D. The main story follows a twitchy, distrusting halfling rogue named Yndrss, a gullible dwarven fighter with a heart of gold named Dim, and a literal salamander with the powers of pyrokinesis named Jack. The cast is comprised of Adam and Amy, who plays Yndrss, Justin, who plays Dim, and David, who plays Jack. The heroes are known as the Sterilizers. They trek across ye olde America, causing problems as they solve others. Their first adventure depicts the heroes trying to stop the Pepsi cartel from destroying the great and powerful nation of ye olde Atlanta. Check out the podcast today, subscribe, make sure you share with your social networks as well. The Role Players Podcast. Learn more and stream at the tabletop podcast webpage, roleplayers.net. You can also connect on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RolePlayersWin.